So y'all, I woke up this morning to 3 messages from an absolute stranger. And at first, I was planning to spend a day prepping for Tropical Storm Bertha until I looked at the messages. I seen a rabbit, a fox, but then I seen this. So y'all, these texts was coming from a nurse named Portia. And ever since an unknown man came out of the woods in the dark and started stalking through her windows, her and her family abandoned their backyard entirely. They even tried to build a fence themselves, but they ran out of time and money, so they locked themselves in a house and they called me. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad they did, y'all.
Now that we know why we here, it's time to go see what we gotta do. So before I build anything, I want to make sure I understand the yard. And as I can see right here, it looked like they already built a fence on this side. That's the one that they was telling me about.
We did attempt to put up a fence.
And I could tell they built it themselves.
I mean, I feel like we did an okay job, you know?
But they did a good job. But this right here is their main issue. Basically, their yard is wide open. And the guy on the video, the strangest thing about it to me is he came from out of these woods. And those woods gotta go back at least like half a mile. So that makes it even stranger with that person being in the backyard. But anyway, I see I gotta come off of the fence that they have right there. And my only challenge is really gonna be following their yard. I'm gonna stand back here and show you what I'm talking about. Over there, as you can see, the yard comes over here and then it goes into this dip over here. And then it just runs back up over here. So I'm gonna have to play with the post a little bit to make sure it all looks good when the job is finished. After that, I see they have what appears to used to be a pool right here.
So the pool we used to have for the children.
They have smaller kids now. They just moved there. So we were like, I don't want to be in trouble for somebody gets in there. So we was just like, we just gonna take it down.
And they have this patio area that has overgrown.
At one point in time, we tried to extend the patio. It didn't go the way we envisioned it going. Then the grasses started to grow in between it and it kind of got out of control. And we just never was able to pick it up and start over, you know. Kind of takes time and money. We got more time than we have money these days. So we were going to get back to it, but then,
But it don't look like to me that they spend much time back in the backyard.
We used to hang out back here all the time.
Yeah.
After the animals and the people take over, I got kind of scared. So
we don't use that anymore.
And I know why, because if you come in your backyard and it's wide open, you have potential for people and animals to come out. You're not enjoying your backyard at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're coming in your backyard and it's more like evening time. And that's the time where people like the guy on the video will come out and trespass on your property. So I know nobody will want to be outside when there's potential foxes coming out of the woods and strange guys. But anyway, today I'm gonna focus on fencing the yard in, and believe it or not, I'm gonna try and do it all today. And I'm not gonna just leave them hanging because you can't enjoy just a fenced in yard. So I want to try and do some of this patio area. Now I still haven't met Portia or her husband or anybody yet. They don't know my plans, but they told me just come back here and they needed help. And usually I try and give people what they ask for and a little bit more. So that's what we're gonna do now. Let's get to it, y'all.
I used to have a bad habit of not looking at the camera because I used to always think that the spiders and the bugs are playing at the camera. I learned my fate when I seen an actual human being one night. What stopped him from coming to the door was I started screaming, like using my voice, so he could actually hear me. The actual dream is to close it in and actually have peaceful space. I'm good at saving lives outside. I'm not good at this, but I know what I like to see. I want to do a podcast. If I had a safe place to come out and do my podcast, I would actually come out and do it. I have all of the equipment to do my podcast. I just don't have the space to do it in. So
now that I got everything unloaded, it's time to get to work, baby. Can't use a skid steer for this. It's supposed to get like 98 degrees out here today. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna try and wrap all this up by 3 o'clock. Let's see if I can build a fence by 3 o'clock.
Now, after pulling a measurement around Portia's backyard, I estimate the fence to be around 90 feet long, and the cost for that should be around $1,400. And if I'm being honest with y'all, that's really not that bad because my number one goal today is to make sure this backyard is safe.
2 down, 8 more to go.
Now I got a very full plate on my hands here because not only is it a hot day, but this work is hard too. But if I could end this day by getting everything done, I guess it'll all be worth it. Now, if there's one thing that I know, is that no matter how much time and energy you put into something going right, sometimes it just don't go right.
That is no freaking good. Yo, my tube just broke. Hey, that is no good. That is no freaking good right there. Now I gotta figure out a new plan.
So after thinking for a few minutes, I decided to go and grab a skid steer and see if I could push the post in the ground.
That actually worked out perfect. That's the only thing I gotta do. Get one of my homeboys to come out here and hold it while I try and push it in. I'm gonna try and screw this 2x6 on there. Give me something to grab on while I push it down. Yeah, that's going better than what I expected. I ain't lying, when that driver broke, I thought it was like the end of the world. But you gotta be resourceful. You gotta keep going. That's the only way you're gonna survive in this world. If everything was perfect, we all live a perfect life.
I think that skid steer gonna be our new route.
Can't use a skid steer for this.
Can't beat me, baby. But you can't beat us.
Alright y'all, quick lunch break before I get back to Portia's fence. When I do projects like this, the days are long and I gotta eat good. I tried meal prepping before y'all, but every time I buy stuff, it always go bad in the fridge before I even get a chance to cook it. And that's why I've been using Factor. Factor delivers chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals that comes right to your doorstep.
It's really good. It really is.
I mean, look y'all, you can eat real good this summer without spending all your time in the kitchen. I'm talking about real ingredients, balanced macros, and at least 2 veggies in every meal. No planning, no prep, no cleanup. It's easy, quick, and really good. I use Factor because every meal I don't have to cook is more time I could put into Portia's fence. Head to factor75.com or click the link below. Use code JOHNFB50 to get 50% off your first box of food from Factor, and they also gonna throw in free breakfast for a year. This offer is only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto renewal subscription purchase.
Screws. From the driver braking to the screws falling all over the ground. Y'all, I hope this video shows y'all that everything don't go perfect when you're doing stuff. You just gotta enjoy doing a project and look forward to the results. At the end of the day, that driver braking, me dropping these screws, sweating my shirt off, look like I've been swimming. At the end of the day, when I see this fence is built, it's gonna all be worth it. And all that stuff gonna be like it never even happened. It's gonna be a thought.
So y'all, it's one thing I like to do, and I like to do it every day, and that's learn something new every day. And one of the things I learned today is that if you want to get stuff done, sometimes you just gotta be innovative. Because other than that, stuff just ain't gonna get done.
Being that all the 2x4s is up, it's time for me to install some fence pickets. After that, it's over with. It's 1 o'clock. I had an issue with the driver. Let's see if we can still beat that 2 o'clock timer.
I said that, and I didn't even look at the time. I guess I got so caught up in doing the work that I wasn't even looking at the scoreboard.
I ain't lying, y'all. This shade that this fence is making, it's clutch right now.
Now I might look finished, but I still got a few more fence posts to put in the ground on the other side of the house. And I didn't want to use my skid steer over there because it looked like it was gonna tear the grass up. So I decided to accept my defeat of not finishing this fence all in one day, which is not the best option for me here because I'm losing time. But when it comes to getting something done right, I learned that you can't put a time on it. But I put an order in for the replacement part for my driver, and it showed up to my door the next day.
I received what I needed.
Now it's time for me to get back over here and finish the job.
I guess before I do anything, I need to get this changed out. These boats are really on there. It look like I finally got it all loose. It's always hard work before hard work. Just a little warm up though. Now for the even more challenging part, putting this one on. I just want to say thanks to my buddy Brian at US Hammer. I told him that this adapter broke. He sent me a new one overnight, so he saved the day. All right, now let's go really get to work.
It may not look like it, but we still had that storm coming in tonight, so I decided to call in a little help to help me get this thing done.
As I'm wrapping up over here, I got the guys wrapping up over there. They straightening that other fence out for me that Portia and her husband built. I figured if we're gonna do it, might as well do it all the way. And that, y'all, is all she wrote. And I know y'all probably been watching this video and seen Portia. She probably had an interview or two. But the thing is, I haven't met her yet, so y'all met her before me. She get home at 6:30 today. Right now, it is approaching 1 o'clock.
Now my original plan was to stick around and meet Portia, but with her getting off work at 6:30 and it being 1 o'clock, I knew I didn't want to just stick around and wait all that time. Because I already live an hour away and that storm I was talking about should be making landfall soon. But now that she has her yard fully fenced in, I knew that she'll sleep good tonight. So before I left for today, I did get a chance to meet Portia's son, and he gave me this card where his mom expressed her gratitude for everything that we came out here to do today, and she even offered to give us a free photo shoot. Not as a payment, but just something to show her appreciation. But little does Portia know is that I'm not finished with her, because I know that there's other things that she want to get done, such as removing debris, having a nicer patio, and dealing with an unwanted shed.
But ever since the person tried to get in, we really don't have anything in it. But the trash people won't take it unless you they charge like $400. You have to call like this crew that comes out and get the stuff. We want to get rid of it. At once upon a time, we tried to extend the patio. It didn't go the way we envisioned it going. Kind of takes time and money. We got more time than we have money these days. So we were going to get back to it, but then